Hello parents, welcome to Back to School Night. This is for the boys volleyball class. Okay, so let me tell you a little bit about myself first. My name is Mr. Cuthbert. This is my 8th year coaching girls volleyball at Cerritos. I am not the head coach for the boys volleyball team. I will explain what that means in a second. Just a bit about my background though. I have coached club in the US and in the UK. As well as in college in the United States as well. I'm married. I have 2 young kids, 2 girls, in fact. Okay, the grade for the class is based purely on participation. Okay, showing up to Zoom meetings and completing the workouts at that time. Okay, so you get credit for showing up, and some of the workouts are timed workouts, so you'll get credit for recording a time in the Google Classroom as a comment. Okay, so that's how you get credit for being in class. If you are absent, or if your student is absent, please clear that absent with the office, not with me. Okay, so get in touch with the attendance through the office and clear any absences. If you have an injury, or if your student has an injury, sorry, and you miss a week of workouts, just as long as you let me know, it's not a big deal. Okay, it's not going to impact your grade. If it's going to be longer than a week, please get me a doctor's note so that I can clear that non-participation and still give credit for showing up to the meeting. Okay, but if it's going to be longer than a week, I will need that doctor's note. Okay, so what class looks like, we've already began. So your student probably told you, or you may have looked in and seen. We have 2 live workouts each week. That's Monday and Thursday for the boys. The rough breakdown is we do about 10 minutes of core stability, core strength, and then 10 minutes of mobility, stretching, movement, and then between 10 and 20 minutes of total body strength using predominantly body weight exercises. I would love to be a bit more involved and do some weightlifting style work with the guys, but it's not fair because some people have facilities, some don't. So I'm trying to set it up in a manner that's going to be challenging, but everybody has access to. There is also one asynchronous class on Wednesday. This is more done on the honor system. I posted a bunch of videos that were made by the University of Oregon, their volleyball coaches. There's a bunch of different skills. Some require a ball, some no ball. Some require a second person, so you can use a sibling or a parent. But there's a bunch of just ways that you can actually practice some skills by yourself or in a small group. Okay, so the student should be doing that on Wednesday. Like I said, I'm only responsible for the boys during their class because they need to have a member of staff that takes role for them and looks after them and produces a grade for them. I will not be coaching them in practices and games once that gets going. I can't do it because I'm the head girls coach and I can't do both. It's just, if I was doing both, I would have way too many kids and I wouldn't be able to do a good job for anybody. I will continue to try and prepare them for their season. So I'm doing that through the class. I'm treating them the same way that I'm treating the girls program, just trying to get them as ready as we can with the online teaching. But when it comes to actual practices, I will not be running that. As soon as the school hires a new boys coaching staff, I will let you guys know. And that may alter what happens during their 7th period class if the new coach can take over during that time and run it however they want to run it. But that will be up to the new coach when they are hired. When that coach is hired, there will be tryouts. That has to happen before we can start a season, but we have to wait for a new coach and we have to wait for clearance from the district. One thing that you can do now to get ready for tryouts is make sure you have your athletic clearance done, have that completed and turned in. You can access the clearance packet through the school website, but make sure it's done before tryouts. Okay, if you don't have it, they will not be able to try out. Not everybody who's currently in the class will be selected at tryouts. It's kind of the nature of what tryouts are. If they are not selected, they will be moved out of the 7th period class. If they're a freshman or sophomore, they'll be moved into a PE class. If they are a junior or a senior, they will be able to drop it, but it depends on their standing towards graduation. Like if they're in good standing and like they've got all the classes they need, they can just drop the class. If they do need credits or certain classes, they will try and alter their schedule to best support them towards graduating. The season for boys runs from December 12th through February. That does run across Christmas, so you should kind of plan accordingly that the new coach will want to run practices and schedule games over and around Christmas and New Year's. Okay, that's a new situation for all volleyball athletes because girls typically play in the fall and boys in the spring. So we've never had to deal with this winter break before. So just be aware of that. If you need to get in contact with me, my emails are there. I have my school email, which is my first name dot last name at abcusd.us. It's different from the .org that your students have. Or you can reach me at my personal coaching one, which is vbcoachcuthbert@gmail.com. If you've got questions, please reach out to me. But I don't have any answers regarding the new coaching staff. That will be an athletic director decision. Okay, thank you.